Hi, my name is Melissa Giles, and this video is labeled "How to Change Your Way of Thinking," Part 14. As this is video 14 out of Proverbs 14. The wisest of women build her house, but fully with her own hands tears it down. Self-destruction, right? So I've always loved this verse because, we get to a point where we're doing super, super good, and then we let something get to us and we tear it down with our own hands because, we don't think that we're worth it, or we don't have self-worth or self-esteem. And so easily done, right? But fully with her own hands tears it down. Whoever walks in uprightness fears the Lord, but he who is devious in his ways despises him. By the mouth of a fool comes a rod for his back, but the lips of the wise will preserve them. Where there are no oxen, the manger is clean, but abundant crops come by the strength of the ox. Not sure what I wrote there. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness breathes out lies, which is number 9 and 10 of the commandments. A scoffer seeks wisdom in vain, like by being fake, right? If it's in vain, it's fake. But knowledge is easy for a man with understanding. They know how to control their tongue. Leave the presence of a fool, for there you do not meet words of knowledge. Don't try to convince somebody of something. You almost nowadays, you almost have to do everything first before somebody's going to believe you, or, how do I say, like, believe you or even want change, for themselves, right? Yeah, so, it's just pointless to try to change somebody nowadays or try to convince somebody of something because they don't want to listen, first of all, and they don't trust you for whatever reason, whether you gave them a reason or not, right? All right, so let's see. The wisdom of the prudent is to discern his way, but the folly of fools is deceiving. Fools mock at the guilt offering, but the upright enjoy acceptance. The heart knows its own bitterness, and no stranger shares its joy. Complaining, why complain to strangers about what's going on in our life? The only person that we should be talking to about that is God, for one, and then, obviously to, how you're feeling to other people that you trust. But strangers, they don't share your bitterness, right? The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a way that seems right to man, but its end is the way to death. Even in laughter the heart may ache, and end of joy may be grief. The backslider in heart will be filled with the fruit of his ways, and a good man will be filled with the fruit of his own ways. And I can kind of relate to that. But it's like, yeah, I can relate to that. The simple believes everything, but the prudent gives thought to his steps. One who is wise is cautious and turns away from evil, but a fool is reckless and careless. A man of quick temper acts foolishly, and a man of evil devices is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow down before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. Like they prey on the strong, but yet when they think that you're not strong because they think that you're weak, so they prey on you. If they see something that you're doing, right? Or like a behavior that you're displaying of being gullible or naive, they prey on that kind of thing. The poor is disliked even by his neighbor, but the rich has many friends. Whoever despises his neighbor is a sinner, but blessed is he who is generous to the poor. Do they not go astray who devises evil? Those who devise good meet steadfast love and faithfulness. In all toil there is profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty, and that's in success, right? The crown of the wise is their wealth, but the folly of fools brings folly. A truthful witness saves lives, but one who breathes out lies is deceitful. In the fear of the Lord, one has strong confidence, and his children will have refuge. Not to be passing down those generational curses, right? Like of cussing or whatever. Stuff that's been passed down to us. The fear of the Lord is the fountain of life, and one may turn away from the snares of death. In the multitude of people is the glory of king, but without people a prince is ruined. Whoever is slow to anger has great understanding, but he who has a hasty temper exults fully. A tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot. Whoever oppresses a poor man insults his maker, but he who is generous to the needy honors him. The wicked is overthrown through his evil doing, but the righteous finds refuge in his death. That's action. The wicked is overthrown through his evil doing, but the righteous finds refuge in his death. Wisdom rests in the heart of a man of understanding, but it makes itself known even in the midst of fools. That's like backsliding in like a habit. Wisdom rests in the heart of a man of understanding, but it makes itself known even in the midst of fools. Backsliding in a behavior or something that you already overcome, but you went back to doing it, or even in addiction. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. A servant who deals wisely has the king's favor, but the wrath falls on one who acts shamefully. So basically, we we have to come to realize that we're responsible for our own actions, and God knows our heart, and so do you. And so when we start changing our way, when we start changing our behaviors through these proverbs, that's when our life will start to change, right? And that's basically what 14 is. It's about self-destruction, controlling the tongue, and noticing behaviors that we have. And these proverbs here will teach you how to be more like God and being in his thinking and less like yours. This is video 14 out of 31. Thank you.